you in just a moment, so don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. I say tournament, but actually it's more of a show match. It's a mini tournament, so it's not like I'm lying. But it is a show match between Vinny and Everize. These guys are going to be battling it out beginning on Belshire Beach. We're going to do a best-of-5 show match here. There is going to be a cash prize on the line for the winner. And pleased to be doing that, especially with such great players. Vinny, tons of fun. Now, the time difference for him is kind of ridiculous, I'll be honest. Terrible, terrible stuff. He does live in Northern Europe there. It gives at least a 6-hour difference between where I am. And so he just can't really make it out to all of our tournaments. So where we can, we do show matches for Vinny because we love to watch this guy play. Tons and tons of fun. It is going to be him taking on Everize. Vinny will be spawning as our green Zerg down here in the bottom right-hand corner, top left. Everize spawning as the yellow Terran. Now, Vinny does play as random, but he's going to be choosing his race as he moves forward here, I believe. So, right now he is playing as Zerg. Now, it's a 2-player map here on Belshire Beach. This is the newest version of it. Notice it has this the new winter tile set that's coming out in Heart of the Swarm, so it's kind of a pre-released tile set here, but it looks really nice. I like how gray it is. It makes it very easy to see all the units on the map, which it really makes it, I think, makes it easy to see things that are going on this map. The only thing that I don't like is the snow. The snow is a little bit distracting. You guys can see that little snowflakes falling. Those are a little distracting to me, but that's okay. Looks like, Everize is going to be tossing down, oh my goodness, a second Rax here. Or a first Rax, actually, but he's putting it in kind of this hidden position there. So behind the trees on the high ground, but he could fly it down to the low ground potentially. I don't know if that's really going to save him much travel time, but still kind of an interesting place to be putting it there. And going to be sending out his SCV scout in the meantime. It looks as though Vinny going to be taking a fast expand, so he did go hatch first here. And here comes your SCV scout for Everize. Everize going to be checking out, wants to see what's going on. We'll see what he's going to find here momentarily. But looks like Vinny going to be cruising in just a moment as well. So there goes Vinny. He does not see the wall off completing. He's like, what the heck is going on? So he's going to be looking around for the barracks. Is going to find it here. So good scouting there from Vinny. In the meantime, Everize finding the things that are going on here. Does see a late spawning pool there. Not terribly late, but definitely went hatch first. So going to know the timings there, knows what he's going up against. We'll see if he's going to choose to go for any kind of bunker harass at this natural. That can be difficult to pull off, to say the least. But here comes your first Marine. Looks like he is going to chase down that drone, taking down the drone, and then backing up to the high ground. So he's not going to be bunker rushing quite yet, just scouting here with this SCV. So no bunker rushes. But we do have a factory going down here for Everize. This is kind of a funny way to position your buildings. Look at that, but he's got his factory over here, his barracks over here. So we should, I don't know, we'll see how this is going to go for him, but Zerglings could potentially put down a problem. Look at this, we are going to have a bunker go down here for Everize, but he is not trying to make this happen. He's just trying to force Vinny to stall his mining time. Here comes that SCV, going to work on it just a little bit more. Here come the Lings. The Lings going to be able to take care of this, no problem. But again, Everize not trying to make a play here. He's just trying to force his opponent to get out either too many Zerglings or get too many of these drones off the mineral line to deal with it. So not a bad little play there. He did get the cancel down in fairly decent time. Notice he's going to be grabbing a reactor for his barracks and putting down a command center exactly where he wants it. We're going to have these Lings cruising out across the map. Looks like one going to poke up here for some scouting. The other one's going to be holding the towers here. Where did that fourth one go? I don't know, but he just ran in here and got obliterated by these Marines. Looks like we're going to have a bunker go down here at the high ground for some defense, but Everize getting this command center down in fairly decent time, so good fast expand timing there from him. In the meantime, Vinny going to be working on his metabolic speed boost. Seems to be in fairly good timing there. And tossing down a spawn crawler here for some static defense as the Hellions are making their play at the front door here. So Vinny should have, I'd say, whoa, a little bit of lag. Vinny should have plenty of defense here, especially for just one Hellion. But this Hellion's picked up 1 kill already in pretty decent time. But we do have the spawn crawler complete. He's going to try for a run by here. Going to get whapped once there very quickly, but could potentially pick up a few drone kills. We'll see if he's going to be able to grab some. He's trying to stay out of the way. There goes one drone kill, not a bad deal. And your second, maybe. Nope, he missed it. He only picked up one drone kill there, but all in all, not too bad of a deal. Here come the Lings back out on the field. In the meantime, it looks like two more Hellions going to be cruising out across this field. Going to be picking off these Zerglings here fairly quickly. This guy just going to get some scouting intel, but not going to make it past that bunker. That is for sure. Now, we do have the second orbital command about to be complete here for Everize. He seems to be in pretty decent shape. Notice he's grabbing a tech lab here on his racks. Grabbing his second gas now at this point. No third and fourth gas quite yet, but your Hellion's about ready to go in here for another attack. We'll see if these guys are going to be able to get it done. 4 of them now, but there's plenty of queens here. Looks like the queen's going to be able to hold them off. They're going to pick off a couple of those Lings, so not a bad play there. Got to see some micro here from Everize. Oh my goodness, he's just letting these guys die. Wow, didn't take anything out there. So a little bit of mismanagement there, I'd say, from Everize. That is definitely going to be a little bit costly here moving forward. We'll see how he's going to transition from that. But if you check that units lost, notice that he is down quite a few because of that mismanagement there. You really want to be careful with those units. So you want to at least kill the Lings off. It's so difficult to kill queens with those guys unless you're microing them very, very well. But another command center going down here for Everize, so it looks like he is getting pretty aggressive here economically, but guess what? Vinny thinking the same deal here. He's got this second hatchery, or third hatchery rather, going down at his third. Now this is an interesting position. Notice that it's a little bit of ways away from that ramp, and usually you're going to be keeping your army near this ramp. You want to defend your main, where most of your tech structures are going to be. So the third, as I've always pointed out on this map, is a little bit difficult to take and hold. And sometimes it's a good idea for, to go ahead and try and deny your opponent's third expansion. But both of these guys doing the same thing here. So my guess is moving forward, we're going to see solid 3-base play. I wonder if anybody is going to make a play to try and take down a third. But it looks like some good upgrades going down here for Everize. Notice he's getting +1/+1 for his infantry. Going to be working on some tanks. Does have his siege tech already complete. You can see that tank sieged up there in pretty decent time. And for Vinny, we're going to have a Spire just now starting. There is the Spire right there. Looks to be in pretty decent time. And a couple Lings. He's got Banelings. He's also got that centrifugal hook, so he looks like he's going for Ling Bling Muta play here against his Terran opponent. Not a bad play, that is for sure. We'll see how Everize is going to deal with it. Everize tends to have pretty good micro. Of course, we didn't see that with those Hellions there early on, but we'll see how he's going to deal with that extremely difficult, micro-intensive type of battle style there that he is going to have to encounter there from Vinny. So we'll see how that's going to go. But a couple guys cruising up here just to gather some intel. They are going to see Mass Marine with tank. But pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. And from Vinny, we should see Muta production here momentarily. Probably going to transition straight into that Muta production. Usually if you go Spire, you do it as fast as you can to get those Muta numbers up as quickly as possible. Notice he does have this third base up and running. He's got 2 more gas here, not mining them quite yet, but probably going to be on the way here in just a moment. Seems to be a pretty decent matchup, though, thus far. Now this second orbital here just going to be working on mules, it looks like, for a little while. A couple more racks going down here for Everize. And good creep spread right now from Vinny out across the map, taking off both of these areas. He's going to cross both of the bridges with his creep there. I think a very smart move here. He's going to really maintain solid map control that way, which he has already got at this point. He's got this Overlord here to check for backdoors. He's got a Ling out here in front of the base to check for movement, as well as obviously these towers and the creep spread now. Going to be catching up to those towers here momentarily, so pretty dang good stuff. We're going to have a couple Marines cruising out across the map. That guy not going to last very much longer. Poor little guy. Everize just trying to get a feel for what's going on out in this map here. So he does scout out there. Both of those scouts do die fairly quickly, but I imagine that is exactly what he expected. This orbital command, wow, he's going to be taking this expand right here. I like this play. It's going to put him in a little bit more forward of a position, but it's well, it's not necessarily easier to defend, but it does have some advantages at this position. So we'll see how these going to go from here. But it looks like this drop going to be thwarted here. gets taken out by the Mutas. The nice thing is for Everize is he did scout that fairly quickly. We should see a bunch of missile turrets go down from Everize. We'll see if he's going to rely on his Marines here or not. But here comes some Lings and Banelings. More Banelings on the way here for ViNNy. Looks like he's going to come in here and try and destroy this position here. Either that or go straight for the front door. But here comes your push. We've got Everize cruising out across the field with a great deal of tanks and a good amount of Marines there as well. He's got a lot more in production at this moment. But here comes your attack. Looks like these Mutas going to be able to deny this expand here for just a moment. Going to do a lot of damage. Everize going to have to stim down here, I think. Notice he is stimming right away. Going to try and come in here, brutalize these guys, but one of these things not completing. One of these bunkers not going to complete. What does he have for defenses here at his main? Not tons. I mean, there's a couple missile turrets here, but these missile turrets will get sniped fairly easily. Missile turret did take out one of those Mutas there. Not a bad deal. Pretty good. Everize looks like he's going to be able to hold that off here for just a little while. That's not quite a large enough mass of Mutas quite yet to be able to take on that many units, but he's going to probably stay very active with these. We always like to see how much work ViNNy puts in to his matches here, and he's really doing a great job staying active with these guys, especially considering this pretty tight defense that Everize has got in place here. So good stuff there. Going to snipe a couple of SCVs, but all in all seems to be in fairly decent shape. Here comes some Stim Marines, going to chase these guys off momentarily. Wow, pretty cost effective there for Everize, that's for sure. I mean, ViNNy did clean those up, but lost a couple of Mutas in the meantime. Looks like a couple more going to go down here trying to take out this missile turret. Wow, interesting stuff. Here comes a drop for Everize. Everize going to try and deny this fourth base, while these Mutas still doing the work up here at the top. Looks like Stim Marine's going to cruise in here and should be able to chase them off at this point now. Here comes the defenses from ViNNy. That is a heck of a lot of Banelings, but he did reveal how many Banelings he's got on the field there, so Everize's going to know what to expect moving forward here. Probably needs to siege these tanks up and spread them out just a little bit to deal with those guys. Looks like this drop going to reconvene up here at the third for our Everize. Everize picking those guys up fairly quickly and getting them the heck out of there, and going to go back probably to this location right here. Going to keep his opponent back and forth here for just a moment as he is pushing forward here with quite a few units. A lot of tanks here. Looks like this fourth is going to get denied. One Queen going down there as well while she was trying to take out the medevac. Oh, we're going to get these guys picked up. No, we are not. All dying there very, very quickly. The medevac probably just going to join this main force here, but nice spread here on these siege tanks. Siege tanks should be in fairly decent position to do some damage. Got to do some kiting here. Tank's going to be going down fairly quickly, but I don't know at what cost here for ViNNy. Beautiful play there, I think, from Everize, taking down quite a few units. Oh, some Banelings going off there, making those guys a little bit more cost-effective, and Everize saving them as quickly as he can there. But it looks as though this is going to get cleaned up by ViNNy. ViNNy going to be taking all of these tanks out now. No reason to try and back them out quite yet. Here comes some Marines to try and save one tank. Not a bad deal there from Everize. In the meantime, though, look at this. ViNNy's supply count actually relatively low here, and he's not floating tons of minerals, so he's really going to have to beef up his army here quickly. He does have a macro hatch here that's going to be helpful, but I think maybe he's been missing a couple injects. You do see a couple queens here with a lot of energy, so it looks like he's been missing some inject larvae, and that is probably the reason we're seeing this so as low as it is. He should be able to remedy that here fairly quickly. Notice he's going to be tossing down a command center here in the center of the map just about. Wonder if he's going to go for a planetary here or if he is just going to go for this third. Either way is probably going to be fun to watch, that is for sure. But here comes the attack from ViNNy. He's got quite a few Lings here, some Banelings right behind. Looks like he is going to deny this command center here. Too bad. Couple Marines here chasing him off. Looks like not quite enough to really be able to chase that off, but somehow they did get it done. Everize going to be spreading his units out here just a little bit as he moves forward, so not a bad little play. He's got quite a few siege tanks still on the field. Looks like another drop going down here. Everize going to keep his opponent out of position. Got to love it. Looks like ViNNy is going to be taking this fourth base here, retaking a fourth. It's not the same one he took earlier, but still not a bad spot to put it, that's for sure. drops going on everywhere, that's for sure. Look at this, another drop here for Everize. These guys just now getting picked up and going to be cruising over here, I assume, to this natural here. But look at this drop actually being fairly effective here for Everize. But the Queen did take down that medevac, and Vinny just goes ahead and gives the GG. He's getting harassed to death there by Everize. Great game. Everize taking down game number 1. Game number 2 will be headed at you here momentarily, so don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live show match action coming at you right now. It is on Terminus October. Not quite as catchy as Terminus Re or Terminus SE, but Terminus October is the newest version of this map. And it is going to be game 2 in this best of 5 show match here between Everize and Vinny. Oop, a little bit of pause action here. That's okay. I do know the one thing that you can do while you're paused. That is zoom in and zoom out. No, this is the right one. Okay, looks like we're okay. Never mind. So a little bit of disputes here over the map. There's rocks at the third. Huh. No, there's rocks at the third here though. No, but there is rocks. So I don't know. That's okay though. It looks like we just thought maybe it was a different version, but this is the newest version. It does have the rocks at the third. So all in all, I mean, it's still a big macro map, and if a Terran player wants to turtle on this map, even with the rocks there, they're going to turtle on it. It's easy to turtle on this map, regardless of whether the rocks are there or not, but that's okay. But Vinny is going to be our green Zerg player here at the 3 o'clock position. Up here at the 12 o'clock, it is Everize. He is going to be our yellow Terran. Notice he always finds these funny places to put his barracks. It's so cute. He's got his barracks going down in a very strange location indeed. It is going to be slightly out of range of the drone scout as it comes up this ramp here, so he's got to search around for it. It's funny. He just kind of plays with his opponent's mind there. I like it. He's an interesting player in that regard, that is for sure. Vinny going to be going for his fast hatch here yet again. So does go hatch first. No spawning pool quite yet. He is going to be sending his drone, however, in the correct direction to scout his opponent's base. We'll see how that's going to go here momentarily. He's going to be saying, wait a second, there is no racks. No racks means we better go look around for something. Looks like Everize is going to be scouting his opponent here momentarily as well. Does see that hatchery going down and is not going to see the spawning pool quite. Oh, there it is. That actually is going down. I guess I should have my production tab. Then I would have known. But the spawning pool rather is going down in fairly decent time as well. There's your scouting drone. He is going to see that barracks going down. Just looking around for it. Wants to make sure it's not in a proximity location. So good scouting there from Vinny. And good scouting here from Everize. Looks like he is going to Bailiosis here for just a moment. Got to get the heck out of there. That is for sure. Looks like this drone still creeping around here. Seems to be doing a pretty decent job. And guess what? He is going to be extractor tricking here for just a little while. We'll see if that Marine's going to go over there and start picking at him. Probably is. We do have another command center going down here for Everize. Very, very early command center this time. So pretty good stuff. He is going to be playing a little bit quickly. That's for sure. A very aggressive play here from Everize. Oh, wow, they got the snipe on that guy really quick. That's funny. Not often you see that, but did keep those guys occupied there for just a little bit, so great job there for Vinny. A couple more racks going down here, it appears, for Everize. Wow, 3 more. And this one's going to be evacuating low ground back up to the high ground. Yep, so we've got four racks here with 2 base for just a little while here for Everize. We'll see how that's going to go. We are going to have a Ling cruising out across the map. Looks like these Marines should be able to clean it up fairly quickly if he does choose to cruise in there. We shall see. Bunker going down here for Everize. Looks like that Ling gonna die. He has definitely had a better day before, but that was the end of days for him, so he is gone to the world. ViNNy gonna be working on some more queens here, it looks like, for just a little bit. Gonna be tossing down a spine crawler. Looks like he may try and break down these rocks here in just a little while. Gonna take a while with just 2 Lings, but that's okay. He does have that metabolic speed boost on the way, so seems to be in pretty decent shape and good standard opener here. Let's just check in on our economy tab there. Notice that Everize does have a slight economic advantage here. He's got 23 or 24 now, actually, SCVs, with that double mule advantage is going up against 24 drones. Looks like ViNNy trying to catch up there pretty good. The mules now being essentially the only advantage that Everize has at this point. Whoops. Good stuff. Looks like an SCV going to scout in here. Gets whapped away pretty quick by that spine crawler. And a good looking defense here for Everize at his main choke there. Looks like he's going to choke it down even a little bit more. But Bunker right there in the center seems to be in fairly decent shape. Production tab shows that, wow, ViNNy just droning up right now. Not a bad deal. Andy is securing another base down here at the 6 o'clock position, taking a new main. And many regards. And here comes a bunch of Marines cruising out across the field here. We'll see how this is going to go, but it looks as though Everize is going to be going for a fairly substantial attack here. Notice that he is grabbing stim. It is going to be late for this attack, however, so here comes your Marines. Nonetheless, these guys probably going to demolish this queen here fairly quick. They're going to stall the creep spread here momentarily as well. Taking out some creep tumors, not a bad deal. And here comes the defense from ViNNy. Is it going to be enough? Does have that spine crawler whapping away. Everize having a kite here like crazy. That's a good deal of Lings. This queen trying to catch up. Oh, getting sniped there. Good control there from Everize and taking out quite a few of these units here, but it looks like it is going to get cleaned up here in just a moment. Not a bad little deal there. Good defense there from ViNNy. Now, he did lose a lot, but let's just take a look at units lost. Yeah, notice that ViNNy is slightly behind, but not by too much. Looks like we are going to be pushing this attack even further here for Everize. Nope, he's backing out. He's backing out. Is going to turtle up a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. He's not really turtling, but we are going to see some banelings here for ViNNy. ViNNy probably going to go for a counterattack here. I think he feels like he did pretty well in that defense. May feel like his opponent is a little bit more all-in than he actually is at this point. Notice that Everize is going to be securing his 3rd here momentarily. He's going to probably decide to take out these destructible debris eventually as well, but right now they're kind of in the way. That is for sure. But a good-looking little wall off here. There's not tight. They can run right by here, but that's okay. They're still going to be in range of the bunker. And we've got a pretty good, sizable force of Marines here. Now, let's take a look and see what ViNNy is going to be doing here. Is he going to push out here? I'm not quite sure. It looks like he may have just got these banelings for defense, so I don't really see him gearing up for an attack. It looks like he's really droning here fairly hard still, so not a bad deal there from ViNNy, but his 3rd now up and running pretty well. He's got a queen here. Going to be happily injecting larvae. She's feeling pretty safe. She's like, we are at the most hidden, safest spot on the map right now, unless we get counterattacked, in which case we will have no defenses. But that's okay. Looks like these rocks are going to go down, and the command center about to be complete. Here for Everize, his 3rd up and running momentarily. Banelings, what are these guys doing? We're just spreading creep here again. It looks like ViNNy just going to be pushing forward. He's not moving out for an attack quite yet. But looks like Everize is going to be cruising out to the center of the map, wants to see what's going on, is going to find a Ling there ready and waiting to catch his movement forward. More banelings going to be on the field here momentarily. Now, stim is complete, so with good stim micro, these banelings may not be able to get tons of damage done, so it will come down to micro from both of these players if Everize makes a mistake, or if ViNNy is just able to make it happen with superior micro. So we'll see how that's going to go, but looks like he is backing out here. In just a moment, we are going to have a little bit of a Zergling run by, a counterattack here. See how that's going to go. Let's actually watch that. Not going to happen. Looks like Everize ready and waiting. Good stim going down there, so great control. good. Bailey's getting in there, but nice split there from Everize. Wow. Being super cost effective with these Marines, and now it's going to have free reign here for just a moment. These guys are going to be evacuating this position. And up to the high ground they go. Here comes some Lings, and Baneling's going to try and clean this out. A couple of Lings getting in there, but getting demolished very quickly by these stimped Marines. So it looks like these Marines going to be, oh, getting demolished by those Banelings. Nice play there from Vinny. Vinny going to be taking it down. However, Vinny's still in a little bit of a supply discrepancy here. Everize being super aggressive with these Marines over and over again. Looks like he is going to be pushing out for another attack, and this time with, wow, almost more Marines. He's really got a lot of Marine production capability, that is for sure. And here comes the attack. Looks like Vinny didn't lose this hatchery. Almost got sniped, but not quite. Here come the Lings. Good surround there, but Everize just barely able to kite out of there and back into some more Marines. Not a bad little deal there. Everize, these guys are getting a little bit low on HP. They've stimmed once already. And we'll see how that's going to go. Here comes more Marines, though, and that is game. Everize taking down game number 2 just like that. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys in our next game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live show match action coming at you right now. It is on Icy Cups Test Bug. Yeah, wrong map. Let's quit that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live show match action coming at you right now. Whoa. What is this? It's got the APM indicator. What did I do here? How do I get rid of that? Wow, the hotkeys on this map are screwed up. Control V. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, it is going to be game 3 here. Everize up 2-0 right now. Vinny in a little bit of a pickle in this best of 5 is going to have to start pulling out all the stops here as he moves forward. But looks like Vinny going to be spawning at our 3 o'clock position as our green Zerg. Everize here as yellow Terran yet again down here at the 7 o'clock position. Seems to be in fairly decent shape with a standard opener. We'll see where he's going to choose to hide his first barracks this time. He is pretty fun with that. I like where he just finds different places to hide it. Makes his opponent scout for it, that's for sure. Kind of fun. Fun. But Vinny here going to be sending out his Overlord for scouting. Luckily for him, he is headed in the correct direction there. There is Everize's hidden racks. Going to be up here on the high ground in his main. If he wanted to, I guess he could toss it down here on the low ground. That might shorten the rush distance if he does choose to go for any kind of, what do you call it, bunker rush or something like that, but probably not. It is still quite a walk even from there. See how that's going to go here momentarily, but looks like a hatch first here yet again for Vinny. Vinny really sticking with his standard opener here. He likes to go hatch first. He likes that extra economy if at all possible, and seems to have a pretty good opener going there. I mean, it's not like he's losing his games because of his opener. That's for sure. He's just really having trouble with Everize's very, very hefty Marine play in all of these games. But good stuff so far. Looks like Everize is going to be grabbing his gas here fairly early. He's got his orbital command on the way. Seems to be in decent shape. Looks like a bunker going down here for Everize. No Marines headed that way quite yet. He did put this down on the low ground, however, and it does have one Marine rallied over there, so we'll see if that's going to be useful. Everize got to get that guy out of there. Is going to be evacuating that SCV. SCV, don't die. That is for sure. You do not want to die, young man. Everize may not continue this. We'll see how that's going to go here in just a second. Oh, going to try and get some more down there, but it is only 60% complete here. And looks like it is going to get canceled. So good stuff there from Everize. Is going to be backing these guys out fairly quickly. And here comes a Marine. Not going to be tons of defenses here, that's for sure. Against just a Marine. Looks like he's going to get at least one kill there. 2 kills, wow. Not a bad little deal. That Marine actually being extremely cost effective there. Taking out 2 drones. Beautiful one Marine push from Everize. Nice opener there. The one Marine push opener. You guys have heard of that one before, but there you go. If you haven't, that is how it goes. We're going to have a second command center going down here for Everize. A little bit later than he did in that last game, but it's not that bad of an idea on this map, being just a little bit smaller than the other. So we'll see how that's going to go. But looks like Vinny just going to be working on his rocks out here in front of his base. He's got this tower here in the center under control. That's for sure just the one gas. He did stall mining on it for just a little while he is getting out his metabolic speed boost here. So let's check in on the economy and just see where we're at. 14 drones right now to 20 SCVs. Everize in phenomenal economic shape. And Vinny maybe struggling just a little bit economically there. Looks like he may have missed an inject cycle or something. Oh no, it's probably just because he got this hatch first and he just barely got the queens out. So we should see that number bump up here very, very quickly. He should pass his opponent here quickly. Spine crawler on the way for Vinny as well for just a little bit of static D. And here comes a Hellion from Everize. Going to be taking out a couple Lings here, I would assume. Almost one down, and down goes one Ling with the Ghost Flame. Notice there wasn't even a flame coming out of there on that third shot. But all in all, nice looking defense here from Vinny. I mean, this at least not just one Hellion going to be able to make it in here because of that Spine Crawler and the Queen. They'll be able to take out one of these with no trouble. But the second orbital going to be on the way here for Everize. He does have a tech lab out. Nothing out of the tech lab quite yet on this starport. But he does have Banshees on the way. So good stuff there. Got that just the one gas here too. So he's really doing a lot with just one gas. Notice he is grabbing a second, a third command center total. But a second command center built right next to his main here in the main of all places. And we've got a Hellion lineup here, just making sure that Lings don't cruise out across the map here. Wants to know when things are headed his way, but our first Banshee on the field now. Going to be cruising out across the map, and guess what? A second Banshee behind? Interesting. He's been able to do quite a bit off just that one gas. Looks like he is going to go ahead and secure his second gas, but sending out his orbital command here. Going to take... Oh! Doesn't want to get scouted here. He doesn't want that third one to be noticed. So trying to fly it out of position there. Looks like Vinny going to almost get into position to see that. Here goes Everize. Everize now going to be flying this guy out there. But where's that? There it is. There's the Banshee. Banshee going to be cruising in here momentarily. Notice there is no cloak or anything, so we don't have to worry about it. But there's only queens here for AA. There is, however, 4 of them, and 4 of them is going to be able to thwart that Banshee push there fairly quickly. Looks as though the orbital command going to be set up, ready and raring to go here in just a moment. A little bit of SCV transfer there. Not a bad deal, but this third orbital command going to be complete here in just a moment. Looks like these Hellions going to get chased away by these Zerglings. Taking out actually quite a few Lings. Not a bad deal. Looks like they've been fairly cost effective there. Another Banshee going to be getting into the mix, taking out even more. Amazing stuff there from Everize, actually, but Vinny definitely has a supply advantage right now, which is one of the first times, actually the first time I think we've seen that just about at this point in the game where Vinny was actually pretty well ahead in the supply count. So he's doing a lot of work here, that is for sure, and Everize could potentially see some trouble. Now, part of the reason that he's lower on the supply count is because he's already spending money on these very expensive Banshees. And it takes a little bit extra there, but he does have a rocket economy. Let's just check in on that units tab. 36 to 36, but obviously Everize with a superior mule advantage right now. And 2 base to 2 base here, so could be kind of interesting as we move forward. Here comes another Banshee. Looks like this one going to cruise in and probably get a pretty decent number of kills here before the Queens make it into position to deal with it. It's got 5 kills already and 6 kills, so taking out quite a few drones there. Not a bad deal. We are going to have some Banelings on the field here in just a moment. Looks like maybe some more, maybe on the way. Who knows? We'll check here in just back. We'll check back in just a bit. Spine crawlers here as well for Vinny. He's going to have down 3 solid defense that will prevent those run bys. Here comes your Banshee with 6 kills. Looks like it's going to be working. Oh, I thought it was going to go for the spine pull, but it's not. It's just going to tack away here at those drones. So good deal there. Here come the Queens. The Queen's probably going to get a kill here. Oh, almost in position. Almost. Didn't quite get the kill there, but is going to back that Banshee out for sure. That Banshee is going to need some Need some repair as it moves forward here, but a couple Vikings now out on the field as well. We got some tanks, good looking unit composition here. We got a medevac here for heal on those Marines, and we are going to be going for a drop as well. So this guy is going to be taking the long way around. That is for sure. Knows that there's way too many units at this position, but here comes a Viking to deal with those guys right away. Check back in on our drop here in just a minute, but look at this base here for Everize. He's got good deal of, we've got one factory with a tech lab. He's got a couple barracks here with reactors, 3 of them in fact, and he's got this tech lab working on that combat shield here. He's going to be in pretty decent shape. He already has stim complete. Seems to be in fairly decent shape. That is for sure. Looks like this Viking did pick up 2 Overlord kills. Could go grab a 3rd here, but just didn't know that guy was there. But is going to go do some scouting here as well. Going to see what's going on. But here comes your drop. Looks like Everize is going to go ahead and drop here and try and deny this hatch. Oh, here come the mutas. The muta's going to be getting into the face of these units. Stim. Maybe. Poor Marines, they are absolutely going to die, but nice defense there from ViNNy, that's for sure. But Everize back in this position where he's got a supply lead again. Unbelievable, this guy. And taking a forward position on the map. He is going to be tossing down a lot of scans, trying to get rid of all this creep spread here. That can be so frustrating for a Zerg player, that is for sure. But good bunch of banelings here. These guys gearing up for what I assume is going to be a flank attack. Looks like these Marines now going to back out for just a moment. Notice we do have a 3rd gone down here for Everize. And a fairly decent time there, so he's going to, and he's moving towards his opponent there, which kind of is scary, especially considering that we do have mutas out on the field. Looks like these mutas going to be going for a little bit of harassment here in just a moment. A couple Banshees going to be going for the same type of deal here, that's for sure. And here come those Banshees yet again, getting right up into this mineral line. Muta's going to come back here and take care of those guys, that's for sure. We don't have any cloak here, so these guys are going to die. Banshee's about to go down, but they did take out a lot of drones there. My goodness, let's see how many he's killed. 26 workers killed so far for Everize. Everize is backing out here. Kind of interested as to why he's backing out, that is for sure. Because he does have a fairly superior army, I would say, at this point. So he is going to be backing out. Looks like he's maybe just a little bit afraid. Yeah, Heart of the Swarm, says ViNNy. Yeah, going to be interesting. Definitely some changes in the works there, that's for sure. But here comes Everize. He is going back out to the center of the map here. Good bunch of Marines here. He's got to be careful, though, moving forward. Doesn't want to get these tanks out of position. Those mutas going to be looking for a way to take out the tanks. Nice spread on these units here. Looks like he is going to be pushing forward, but in the meantime, looks like Zamita is going to be running up into a missile turret wall here. Oh, getting a snipe on one of those medevacs there. Not a bad deal, but Everize does have plenty of defense here to be able to thwart these guys, I think, for just a little while. Now we've got a whole bunch of banelings, a whole bunch of lings here ready and waiting for defense, and looks as though it may be time for that here in just a moment. Trying to snipe the tanks there, getting that little flank attack, but not going to happen. Everize with a great defense here. Got these Marines split up very, very well. Seems to be in pretty dang good position. Nice control there from Everize, only losing 1 Marine because he's able to split those guys at the last second there, and it looks as though ViNNy going to be backing up here to his main to deal with a drop here. Everize getting in position to do some more dropping. Oh, gotta drop him. Too bad. Gone down. Nice defense there from ViNNy. Here comes the push. Everize going to be out of siege though for just a moment. Got to get these guys kiting. And ViNNy going to be able to do a great deal of damage here, but running those banelings right up against the tanks there, not super effective, that's for sure. And wow, way too many Marines on the field still for Everize, and ViNNy giving quite a compliment here, calling Everize imbalanced. I agree, man. Everize on absolute fire this morning. And that is game now. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It is 3 in a row there for Everize, taking it down. He'll be taking home the cash prize, so thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys in just a bit.